It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Eric Pickford's in on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They run once more with Taylor. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
A 1-yard pickup.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Richardson yet again. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go!
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Colts first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Colts. Isaiah McKenzie from 4 yards out. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
5-9.
Eckler, they run left side. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's Eckler again. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he is caught. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle with Eckler. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and 6 now. Once more, here's Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Herbert just beat the play clock. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, 1 up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range. And oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Richardson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he's flushed out right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll send the tight end in motion.
19 Lions. Ready?
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two.
Hey, OB, 21.
They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. Just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down at 11. A give for Taylor running right side. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First and 10, it's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. This taken in by Downs. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Richardson going to move him around.
Ready.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here comes 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame moving has turned into results.
Throwing, Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. This out quickly to Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It's Williams on the catch. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
2nd and 5 at the Colts 38-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Herbert to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd down. And he's got it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's 1st and goal. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. Set.
4 seconds to go. This is likely it. One last shot for Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Caught by Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cover. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Tua going to change the play. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 4. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Second down, here's Mostert again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jeff Wilson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted up.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On second down, Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tua on 4th down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
21.
That's caught, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught on the move past the 40, down the left sideline. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are once again back in front.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a throw here to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Tua going to keep it on the draw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, 24 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
What a call there on third down. They're expecting pressure, and it comes. But you tell your quarterback, you've got to be an actor here. Hold it for a beat, and then it's all you. And this is a great run to not only pick up the first, but take it all the way into the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Herbert on first down now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Home to troops right.
Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown! Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
Let's go, let's go. Hey. Let's go. Why did it hunt?
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
Let's go. Hey. Home to troops right. 5-9, 5-9.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it'll be intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the line?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert going to change the play here.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now it's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Kappa. Hey, Ray. Set.
Herbert now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
21.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
Ready.
That's caught right side by Palmer. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Baylor Tiger. What is it?
Herbert. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers get a bit closer.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, We got to push this one in right now, so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. That ball caught. It's chosen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And the Dolphins on first down.
Go ahead.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's Tua.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Mostert. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Tua going to try and run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hold the troops right.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the...